Whoa, everybody in here already. Waiting on my dumb butt. Just setting up a couple things here. Give me a second. And let me enlarge the screen so I could take my glasses off. So I don't look like Donnie Iris. There we go. What's up, dog? How you doing? Let me scroll back and see who is here. And we have Lisa, John, Darren, Joe, Darren, Bob, Heather. How's Heather? Bob, Michael, Ben, Dawn, James, Alida, DW, Kevin, Neil, Adam, Kanan, how are you? Bill, and Jim, what's up, brother? There we go. We have 26 people and 19 likes, so please hit the like button if you can. I hope everybody's had a great day. Thank you for joining. See you next week. Just kidding. It was actually really cold out. I was out all day. Not in the garage, unfortunately. Fernando, how are you? Oh, let me adjust this. So Heather's here to mess with me. Whoop, what is wrong there? Let me see. I'm ready for the thaw. It's been below 0 here in Kentucky. Oh, trust me, I know. I don't know the temperature right now out, but I bet it's about 15 or 20 here. For a few days, well, more than a few days, I get it went down like to 5 and 2 degrees. And oh, everybody's hello, Heather.
Hello, guys.
I did go into the garage briefly, but there wasn't a video today. If everybody wondered, what happened, but I was feeling a little crummy this week. I just didn't say anything, and also I went up into the garage and finished some of that wood wall that I'm doing because I needed the wood off the floor because I got a lot of big things to do, on the car now. And I needed the space. I had been hibernating.
We've all been hibernating.
Tim, what's up, brother? So that's why there was no video this week. And hi, Bob. Thanks for staying in. I'm stopping in. I'm sorry that come out wrong. I appreciate that. And I'm trying to stay warm. That's for sure. We warmed up to 30 degrees. You upper experience single digits. And 31 right now in Texas. Ugh. And I always thought go south and then be warm, but that isn't that way. I mean, got my new ignition and door handles, put them on, and got start my car.
Awesome.
I seen that, Lisa. I just happened to log on to Facebook, and it came right up at the top of my feed. I guess that's called. I was so excited when I seen it. I posted on it right away. And Darren, how are you, brother? And I am always pretty good about having a video every Friday, but every once in a while there's a hiccup. But I have so much wood stacked on the floor in the garage that I had to get up on the walls. I can't really show you that now while we're on here, but and I took a week. I just didn't feel real good. It's it is what it is. But I'm going to get back on the car starting Sunday because Heather, she wants to go shopping tomorrow. I got to do the Hobby Lobby shuffle.
I haven't been to Hobby Lobby in a while.
Working until I've been up at 3, so probably won't be here long. I understand, Tom. Hey, at least you're stopping in, and I appreciate that. I really do. Did you see all the snow Duckman had? Yeah, I did, Jim. He messaged me. We talked privately back and forth, and he messaged me a picture, and it's Duckman, so I thought he's jerking me around. And here I happened to go to his wall in his group, and then I seen it and was like, wow, he's in Florida. Hey, William.
I don't feel bad for the Floridians. We live it.
William, spring semester started this week. We have officially started adult daycare. Look for your hand towel at Hobby Lobby. Oh, I'm glad you said that.
Yeah.
Did you see the picture of that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, that'll be a cool hand towel. But does anybody else have hand towels in their house that you're not allowed to use? I'm just curious. That's all. It's just, I'm just doing a census on that to see.
Don't be a smart
Okay,
Alec.
never mind.
Your name's not Alec.
I've been using my waste oil heater, did some organizing, cleaned up the garage. Oh, that's awesome, Bill. Anytime you get a little bit done, it's progress. I do need to clean my garage up again. I made a disaster out of doing the wood wall, the free pallet wood wall. I wasn't making another video doing that again, but now everything is a disaster up there. So Sunday, I'm going to clean it all up and get ready to film. I use them anyways.
Oh, that's a sin.
That's our Indiana buddy there. He's
bad.
Paper towels only for me in the house. Well, we go through a lot of paper towels, though.
Yeah.
I don't know how, but we really, really do. Herman Corey,
Hi,
what's up,
Herman.
brother? What is up? I seen your post. I guess you'd put that up today about the incident you had. I got to tell you, you're more of a man than me, even though it was a weird situation. It was a female. I would have said something very nasty. You're more of a man than me. You have patience. I give you credit, brother. I'll tell you later. It was just wrong. Somebody did to him. And Neil, how are you? And we have a hand towel that we don't use. We have. Okay, never mind. Ooh, she could have stabbed. Well, I see it coming. She does the whole, hit there, and then I go down.
You're lucky. We're on live.
No, she does buy specific towels.
They're
that look
decor.
nice. They're decor. And then I just use a bath towel all the time that says hers on it. I don't know what that means, but I dry my hands on there. So
I have special spa towels you're not allowed to use.
Oh, we're not allowed to use that. See, and then you wonder why I end up with bath towels in the garage, because I get confused with what we should use and not use, But what's anybody got done on their cars? Let's talk about you folks for a change. Who is that where? And Herman, I did want to ask you, and I didn't want to bug you with private messages or shoot you a text. I don't like to do that to you. I know you just moved and everything. In North Carolina, Herman Corey is officially back to North Carolina, and I'm happy for him. I am really happy for him. He's retired, and now he's working more than ever, probably, because he involved himself with this Volkswagen crap. Now
That's what happened.
Now he's thinking, oh, I know where my money's gonna go. Did you do the rag top, Mr. Corey? Because I know you had finally gotten it, and I don't like to bug you, so I was curious how that was coming along. Screen jump, towel reads, I start every morning with a smoothie. My barber calls it a margarita. I still look at mine sitting on the jack stands. Yeah, I got to get caught up on mine. I'm going to have to double time it. Truthfully, I won't be filming certain things that have been filmed before, so I can get a jump start, because July 12th will be here. We'll have our picnic, and people go, Slade, where's your Beetle? And I'll just pretend like I can't hear or something and use sign language, Why buy something you don't use? I'm getting my money's worth.
No. That's not how this works.
Herman, wait. My screen jumped. Where are we at? There we go. Hey, Mr. Veter Beater.
Hi.
I always call him the Duke. I just like it. I like it. I like the Duke. It makes me happy. Hey, you know what, Duke? I got to get a hold of you. July 12th is our picnic, and I have to call to verify if I'm allowed food carts there. I don't know what they're actually called, my friend. But you said something about possibly this year, because you couldn't make last year. If you're interested in doing the food cart, I apologize. I don't know what to refer to it as. I'm sure everybody would be happy to buy lunch off of you, because on my virtual flyer, I did put pack your own lunch. However, if you are bringing a food truck, I don't know what you call it, then maybe we can get that figured out too,
Everybody's welcome to bring a dish.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm just bringing a little tiny little candy bar and I'll starve all day.
Nobody feels bad for you.
You feel bad for me?
I do not feel bad for you.
Little tiny bit?
No.
Oh, well, all right. She hates me. Herman, you have to come to Farmington. Yeah, Darren, that would be awesome. You, Adam, Herman, don't forget to get some pictures. I don't know how far Herman is from you, and I didn't scroll down yet, so I'm sure he might be answering right now. That'd be great. I mean, if you guys could all hook up, I wish I could be there. Is Herman the retired Army vet? Yes, he retired. Well, I can let him say it. Not too long ago.
Hand towels are like engine oil. Don't mention it.
I missed that.
Kevin is a smart man with a smart wife.
Yeah, where's April? She's like, I ain't watching them. My brake lights are out again, so I won't be using it anytime soon. Well, Alita, that's probably not a very hard fix, your brake lights. You got to have a bad ground wire or a brake light switch on your master cylinder. Well, I could go on and on, with the check, but you can message me if you want to. I finally got the right engine stand combo and have one side of the additional engine soaking in Marvel mystery oil. Oh, nice, Bob. Nice. That's progress is what it is. And that's what we all need. Greeting everyone. I'm driving through Texas, headed home to Georgia. Oh, thanks for stopping in, Moose. I seen your message on a community tab, and you said you'd be rolling, and I remember saying be safe, because I don't know what you're dealing with right now with the weather, Installing gas hood supports on my 62 coming from Misty in Drums. I was actually just on the phone with her today.
This morning.
She called me. Misty and I are pretty close. She gave me a call real quick and said a guy was having trouble. Oh, wait, she put that video up on our group. If you look, she put my phone, she put her phone near her other phone so I could help a customer on the phone to get his sunroof right. So that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
She'll call once in a while and ask for help, with customer, and I don't mind. But that was the first time. She put a little film clip on our Slade group on Facebook, but she went like that, I guess, with the phones, and I was talking to the guy, and that made me feel good. It really, really did. I love.
We're glad. We are glad that you feel good about it.
You are getting that sensation of joy from it.
Yes.
You're just amazing. You're going to Hobby Lobby. Don't worry.
I'm more excited about Home Goods.
43 people, only 10 minutes. I punched that like button.
Hit the like button,
please,
people.
Please. We have 45 people and 28 likes. So please, if you can just X out the chat, hit like, and come back into the chat. It helps the algorithm greatly on here. And I'm catching up here now. I haven't done that yet. I'm still unpacking my garage. I cut the roof and leave it exposed to the weather. Oh, okay, Herman. I understand that, brother. I knew you got it. Let me know what you think of the quality. Which I know you bought the good one, though. I know you did. You just had to wait a little while on it, which kind of stunk. But then again, you were in the middle of moving and everything. I understand that. Pop Custom Cars. Hi, folks. I've been missing your vids for a while. My fault. Well, thank you for being here and joining in. The vids are there. They ain't going anywhere, I don't think. Vintage 76, how are you, brother? I can't bring a dish. Mary will divorce me.
You can't cook?
Just bring some bath towels.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
I guess it wasn't funny. I have been doing nothing on mine. Big go drop the engine for a new clutch. Told you already. It's been way too cold. I thought you asked what everyone was doing. I did actually.
Yeah.
And I didn't know if you started on that, Ben, in all honesty, because your message didn't show up as new. And I caught up with that last night. I believe I sent you one. Hey, Slade and Heather. Hey, Nate, what's up? V8 Nate. Just sent you some pictures of the youngsters. Oh, I'll check it when we get off of here, brother. I love when you do that. And how is the baby? I hope very well. And Fayetteville. Oh man, Fayetteville. That's from my grandfather.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
Your grandfather.
Yeah, my grandfather. Herman, my grandfather, he was from Cleveland and then in Pennsylvania. Then he fought in World War II. And then he was a drill instructor for years. Explains his personality. He passed away at 94 years old, but he lived out his retired Army career after 23 or 24 years. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
And he worked at some factory, but he lived in Fayetteville forever till he was 94 years old. So that's kind of funny that you're there because my grandfather was an Army veteran. Well, he fought in the Korean War and World War II, but he ended up in Fayetteville and spent the rest of his life there. So that must be where you guys go. I mean, that's awesome. Toby, thank you for coming in. How are you tonight? And great guy. We chatted at picnic. I was wondering how he's been. And I forget who Tim's talking about now.
Herman.
Oh, Herman Corey. I'm sorry. Well, I'm getting confused. So
you need to pay attention.
I'm getting older.
You need to take brain medication or something.
I think you can buy stuff like it.
Yeah.
It sharpens the mind.
That's what they say.
Ooh, I'll be shrewd then about taking stuff from the house. Mm-hmm. I'm like the old wise advisor VWs at my old Club South Jersey Volkswagen Club. Well, that's cool. You're Jersey. You're not too far. You're 6 hours, I think, right around there. Well, wait, my screen jumped again. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. And Mike, the high wind blew a bunch of snow into the pool building. Oh, unfortunately, there's no door. Can't wait for spring. Oh, I'll bet, Mike. Yuck. Yeah, we got smacked pretty good this year so far. It would have been nice if we had stuff at Christmas time when Santa came, but that didn't work out. You were a dirt dart. A dirt dart.
What does that mean?
I don't know what that means, William.
Is that a Southern thing?
A dirt dart. Oh, he said, Herman, you were a dirt dart.
Yeah, but what does
he
it
probably
mean?
knows what that is. I don't know. Farmington is the best VW show I've been to. It's worth a 4-hour drive for us. Oh, I hope that Herman. Oh, yes, sir. Renee and I will be going to Farmington. That is awesome.
Yay.
So we'll have Adam, I believe, Kevin, Herman, and Darren. 4 members all together. That is awesome. That's what makes me happy. Even though I can't be there, knowing that you folks are getting together without me, it's okay. It's all right. I don't feel bad. I'll cry when we get off. He's jealous. I am jealous. I want to be there too. Let me see. Blah, 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 blah. Mr. Rocco, first time joining your live stream. I've been back there 20 years. Finally rewiring your front and back starting tonight. Well,
awesome.
Thank you for being
Welcome
here.
Aboard.
Thank you for being here. And you know what? I'm trying to not do it because I've got so much going on, but I may have to rewire my 68. Everybody wanted to see it done, and I was trying to avoid it because I have another Beetle lined up sitting outside, but I might do it. I cut into my wiring harness by accident when I was cutting out my seat rail, so it happens. But welcome aboard. I'm glad you came in. I really mean that. Okay, and Herman Corey is going to Farmington to hook up with everybody. Make sure you get a group photo together, please. Yeah. That would be awesome. We're finally getting Home Goods and TJ Maxx. I'm excited.
I like Home Goods. I like both, but I really like Home Goods.
Yeah, the Home Goods we go to.
They got a lot of like cool stuff for animals.
It's pretty big.
Yeah.
It's a big store, you know. Hobby Lobby isn't bad. That's where I bought the...
I want a Hobby Lobby near us.
Yeah, I know. We got to drive like, well, half hour. Nothing major, you know.
Store. I'd go more often if I had one closer.
Yeah, you think they would. That's where I bought the materials to do. Heather's doing that diamond tuck upholstery on door panels. And Hobby Lobby beat everybody on price. Lady, you're going to really like the Home Goods store. And Christian Dunn. Hey, y'all. First time joining live chat. Long time subscriber.
Awesome.
Thank you for both.
Welcome in.
I appreciate that. I try to do this every Friday night at 9. And I always announce if it's got to be on a Sunday. But I don't know. I think that I think a lot more people like it on Friday. I think it's easier. Yeah. And can I hit the like button more than once?
It'd be nice.
I wish you could, Dawn. There's nothing like the like button, all it does, well, I shouldn't say all as it does, it actually kicks the algorithm up. So
Helps share the
it
channel.
shares the channel out. There isn't like you hit the like and I get $1 million. That don't work.
Yeah.
But
It just gets YouTube to share it more.
Yeah, they say, oh, people like this, we better share it more so other people, you know.
And if you don't hit the like button, then the less likes you get, then YouTube really don't push you out as much.
Yeah, they kind of sweep you under the carpet.
They do.
It's
and
tough.
That hurts the channel.
Yeah, me and Duckman had talked about that before. I think that's who it was. It's all about the like buttons and comments, or they sweep your channel under the carpet, and then you know what happens then. Just logged out and tapped on the like. Thank you, Bill. I appreciate that. Let me catch up here. I'm gabbing already. There we go. Mr. Rocco, I'm going to try to hook my wiring harness up tomorrow after a half day of work. Hopefully my mind will be in the right mood to tackle it. And you know, Darren, I can't thank you again because you sent me that vinyl wiring harness diagram that's huge and it's on my garage wall. So if I go that route, at least I can glance over at the wall and go, yeah, Darren, you pushed me to do this, didn't you, buddy? I've not been doing much. Just received all new heater cables and hardware, all new pedal assembly, getting it in slow and steady. There you go, James. Take your time. It'll come along. Trust me, don't rush. It will suck the fun out of it. I mean, it is fun, right? Lord Mark, how are you? And I will be there in spirit. Alita, you're always here in spirit and everywhere because you're like a breath of fresh air to us.
Yes, she is.
Doesn't that sound good?
Yeah.
Like kind of like poetry. Okay, not that good. All right. I've got heat again, though. My control tube is rusted. Oh, crap. Yeah, that's not fun. Will you all be at Nice, South Carolina in April for Drag Day?
Oh,
okay.
Sounds fun.
See, I'm sure they've seen that message. He said he was from Fayetteville, so Fort Bragg, Dirt Dart means airborne. Okay, I didn't know what that meant.
You learn something new every day.
I didn't know. And William's a good guy. I knew it was just something that made sense.
I know. I just always like to learn new lingo.
Hey, is Junebug definitely going? I hope so. He's a blast. His Facebook is like comedy hour. I get a kick out of him, Michelle. That would be good, though. Pull him over, Narians. Hang out together. This is awesome. Slade Junebug will be probably will be at Farmington also. It's twice a year. You have options. I like options. I need options. Hi, Adam or Darren. Like you've been here to my house and everything. How many hours is it from my house to Farmington? Just curious. I never looked it up yet. April will be at Farmington as well, wearing her Slade shirt. Nice. I appreciate that.
April's our girl.
I really get excited when everybody's getting together. That's what this is all about, and that's what I'm trying to do is bring everybody together. That's what this is about. It is a community now. This is not Slade on YouTube. This is a community. Over the last 2 months, I've done the front suspension, brakes, restored the steering system. Now I'm working on the rear suspension. A lot is possible by watching your videos. Thank you.
Awesome.
Thanks, Fernando. And I'm glad they're helpful. I really am. Some videos I make, and I always think, not too many people are going to need this video. And then I start seeing the comments, and I'm like, oh, so that's like a big deal. Jess Jones says, hello, y'all from Chattanooga. I had to say thanks again for the content. Thanks to y'all. I got everything I need at Bernie Tip Top right way and plenty to watch while I wait on parts. Thank you. I'm glad they're helpful. I really am. And welcome in. I'm glad you stopped in. I really am. I guess the videos are helping people. It makes me happy. I know a guy who has 4 tractor trailers full of NOS parts. He's 84 and I can't convince him to liquidate. Well, if he's 84, I mean, I'm not being rude, and I know you won't take. I'm not an ignorant person. Man, he needs to liquidate that stuff. Yeah, NOS parts.
Yeah.
Wow. I tried for a little while to get a Gia off of somebody that had it alongside their garage. And a long story short, it's been sitting there 10 years. It's a 64 or 65. I can't remember. Not in real bad condition, Ted, with the FedEx when he found it. Kids, no.
Nope.
He drove it there and parked it in gravel. Nope. It sat there for 10 years now. I really get frustrated with that stuff. I love our Hobby Lobby. Yeah, so does somebody else.
I love Hobby Lobby.
Tomorrow's going to be a busy day. Hobby Lobby, Home Goods. Then it'll be Kohl's.
Target.
So
I got to catch up on some stuff.
Yeah, I know. Dr. Loomis said bug life.
Hashtag bug life.
Absolutely. And Tim Switzer said Farmington? Yeah, Farmington. Whoop, my screen jumped. Farmington, North Carolina is
you better catch up.
I know. Let me see here. Is one of the bug shows that's really good. I thought there was a video that one of you guys recorded for me that's on the channel. I could swear there is. I think that was Darren. Love Bug Crew. Absolutely. Let me see. Good evening, Glenn. How are you? And same as I, retired from Fort Drum, so a lot called us dummies, but it's harder to climb than to fall. Oh, William, thank you for serving. I didn't know that. You've never said anything. I had no idea, my friend. I had no idea. Renee and I will be ordering our Slade T-shirts to represent at this year's shows.
Awesome.
Thank you, Herman.
Herman. You guys are the best.
And pretty Renita will be wearing the shirts.
I know. She's so gorgeous.
She is very beautiful. Thank you. I appreciate that more than you realize. Tim Farmington Drive, Big W Sweeper, Cool Drag, and Fly Shirt. I don't know what that means. But what do we got here? Not yet. Do you have advice for getting the cable through the tube? One thing I can say, Lord Mark, is try to get a coat hanger, some PB Blast, some air, and try to clear the tube out, because there's probably old grease shoved up through there that dry rotted. Technically, I don't know how to say it, but I would try to do that first. Did the kitty destroy the draw basket? Actually, no. I'm going to start a new one next week because I really wasn't ready for it, and take everybody's names down and start a fresh one, because almost all the same people plus new ones are in here every week now. But those ones were clear back from October because I think it was Halloween. Tim Farmington. Okay, he's talking to Tim. I'm still pushing you to do it. Oh, I will. There's no doubt. That was talking to Darren. And number one, try a courtesy spit, Mark Rogers. She's doing great. Little Noah has found the love of sunglasses, so he's been having fun with it. He's still breaking into the garage to be with Herbie, even in the cold.
Aww.
Noah's so adorable. He really is. I appreciate you guys more. Oh, we appreciate you, Alita. We do. 10 hours. I was hoping it was 9.5, but that extra half hour is going to wipe me out.
Oh my goodness.
Actually, I thought it was closer for some reason.
I'll drive it.
Just jam my face in the bouquet and how the entire flower of thorns. Milk Canada gorgeous. And Heather's here too. I just caught
He's an ass.
That was funny. This is more like an extended family. Alita, I keep saying that. Hi, Eternally. It is turning into one big family, and I never expected any of this, to be honest with you. I had figured I would help people with DIYs when I started, and now it's turning into just a big community, a big family, and that's so exciting. I can't wait for the picnic this year. I'm very excited about it. Slade, 6.5 hours. Okay, that's about what I thought. I was gathering 6 hours because my grandfather came to visit.
What time does the show start?
I think that's an all-day thing. It's one of the biggest ones.
When does it end?
5 p.m.
Well, I'm asking them. I'm not asking you.
Yes, sir. I was in armor, crew, and tanker, not airborne. I prefer to keep my feet on the ground.
Yeah, me too.
Have you heard of S100 motorcycle cleaner? I guess that's some pretty hot stuff. Basically, a spray-on hose-off deal that really cleans. I have it on my Amazon cart. No, Nate, I never did hear that before. And I'm always looking for new stuff to try in the garage. Everybody, I use PB Blast for lubricant or Rust Buster or whatever. Now people are telling me to try Kroil, Kroil. You guys tried that yet? Because I don't know if it's better, the same, because I see it online and it's a little bit more money. Nice cold case of suds and piping hot bucket of chicken afternoon. Usually convince people you're worthy of the car parts. You talk and tell stories and share knowledge.
Yeah.
Slade, you should get some urge pre-orders ready for those coming to the Hot Damn Jamboree and save shipping. You know what? I do want to get Heather to do another logo.
We're gonna do.
It'll be for the picnic.
Yeah, we're gonna do a picnic logo. So if you're gonna order shirts for the picnic, just hang in there.
Yeah, that's gonna
like
be it'll be about a month and a half.
Well, in a week I'll have them up on the thing.
And then it'll be for the picnic.
So I don't know what do you guys want on there? Do you guys want like annual picnic, Slade's annual picnic?
Slade's second annual.
Or we could just do Slade's annual picnic so then it goes on year after
year.
Like,
don't be an idiot.
Don't be an idiot.
Bug Blues an awesome show, Chattanooga. I won a beautiful 77 vote 4 years ago. I won a $5 raffle ticket.
Wow,
that was a good deal, Moose. You did really well. I have heard of Bugapalooza. I have. I didn't know much about it though. Slade, I looked up the distance, 10 hours if you have to stop a lot and pee. No.
I never, no.
No, you don't. You're pretty good on trips.
Mm-mm.
She don't do the whole find a clean bathroom for we're leaving. I'm like, Heather, did you pee? She's like, yes, I'm not a child. And then we leave. Sunday show, be there early. And 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. or so, Heather.
Okay, thank you.
And 24 Hours Infantry Army, retired in 2016, then started teaching at IUP 3 days a week. Pitt once a week. I just tell people I'm an adult daycare teacher. It's what it's like anymore. William, I'll bet. I can imagine. The only reason, William, I haven't gotten a hold of you, I'm coming up to do an interview on all of your toys, because this is going to be a heck of a video, is the weather. But I'm sure you knew that right now. Christian said, Slade, you bring to all of us what we all want, an air-cooled community. Thank you, Christian.
That was nice.
I appreciate it. I'm doing what I can do. I'm nothing special. I'm just trying to bring this community together nationwide, global, which I've been getting a lot of Belgium, UK, a lot of people over there, but obviously they can't come on over, but this is more than I expected. I'm really, really happy that it's turning out like it is. You see, Kroil. I can't say that word. And Joe, I was wondering because I've seen a couple other people using it, and I didn't know if it was better than PB Blast or equal to it, or et cetera, et cetera. So I wasn't sure. And bro is the cats. Maybe I'll order a can then, because I'm always needing something like that and see how it works. I know a guy who makes low number order commemorative event oil cans, not a bra joke. I just got some oil cans not too long ago. A friend of mine found them gallon cans they have golf on them from back in it's straight 30, maybe back from the 50s or something, or 60s. And the one's filled with oil. Got a little rust on it. It's on a shelf in a garage. Very cool. Let me see. Fayetteville is 16 hours from me. Huh? Oh, wait. Yeah, Bob. I know. My brain shorted out. Probably some corrosion up there. Yeah, Bob, you're a little farther out. I give you credit. When you came to the picnic last year, I was blown away. You're not close.
No.
I mean, you can say where you are if you want, but I was really, really overwhelmed. I was like, who's all going to make it? I don't know what's going on. And you and Vicky showed up, and that was very sweet because you're coming. Yeah, pretty big journey there. Flat 4 family. That's actually good. I didn't think of that. That really is. Slade just hangs it out the vent window and it doesn't splash back, but you got to be doing under 30. Let me see here. Let me try to catch up. I've heard good things about Curl, and I've only used it once when I was towing Noah's bug home. The rear drum was frozen. The guy gave me a can of Curl. I filled the drum with it, and it towed it. See, I've heard a lot of good about that. I got to get a can because I got to order a new tripod for the camera. Seems like I go through a lot of those. And we'll be starting that second channel on Heather's channel together. We'll be changing that up. So I need a new tripod. So I'll get my Curl.
So if anybody has some spooky footage, I need it.
Not just me taking tiles. The real deal scary.
Like Bigfoot, aliens.
I don't think anybody has.
You never know. These guys might be holding out.
Scott Sutton, my buddy. Good evening.
Good evening, Scott.
We just had coffee 2 days ago together.
We were just talking about you.
I've known Scott for over 20 years. When he came back home to Pennsylvania, I believe from Colorado at that point. Michael, the S2000 was like details from a quick wash. I think an old jug on it somewhere. So, Heather, did you show Slade your new truck?
No, I did not. I was keeping it a secret.
Oh! You're the crow.
You have the biggest mouth.
If you're a crow, you will not regret it. I used to use PB Blast. Friend told me about Crow, never went back. And that's what I wanted to hear, Adam, because I have a little bit of PB Blast and it's getting towards the end. So I had to make a decision. I'll order some because I can really use it. Trying to catch up here. Let me see. Do this one, yeah. The 8 and 8. It's like a detail spray. Okay, Slade. I just sent you a link to check out the S100. Hey, man, S10 maybe. Or no. I'll check that when we get off of here because then I can check the messages on my phone. And Crow is good shit. Okay, awesome. Supposed to say 24 hours about autocorrect. No worries. We will get it when you have time. Probably take a few trips anyways to get everything. Oh, yeah, Will. It's not going to be a one-day success. You have a lot of cars and a lot of really cool cars. I'm excited about that interview, but yeah, you're right. It's going to be a full day and then another full day. But I think it would be great. He has a lot of cool stuff. And she's been wanting to get up there in Indiana anyhow. I think you have the Jimmy Stewart Museum up there.
Oh, I'd love to see that.
I know.
I love
Jimmy
Jimmy Stewart.
I do too. So as soon as this weather lightens up a little, which I don't think it'll be too long, we'll get a nice break. We'll definitely hook up. I want to come up there and do a couple interviews with you. I think that would be great. You mean he doesn't owe me a thank you from last week's nightcap? Yeah, the weather's really shut me down temporarily just on getting work done besides some wood in the garage. And I got my garage nice and warm. But man, you just cannot get your feet warm. You know, Heather went up there with me when I was doing the sunroof the week prior. And even she said, wow, I'm okay, but my feet are freezing.
When your feet get cold, that's
it is hard, you know. And I've wore boots up there, everything I could, and it just didn't matter. It is cold. I wish I had heated floors, which would be nice, but, you know, let me see here. Eternally, would Crow be good to put inside the doors where the water sits and rust them out? Maybe one of the guys can ask you that, answer that, I'm sorry, because I've not even purchased it yet. What I do eternally, I don't know if you watched my door video that I did. Well, there's a couple door videos. If you scroll back over the last month or so, you may have missed it. I wire willed the door down inside. Excuse me, there was some rust in there. And then I got Ospo acid. You could get it at Ace Hardware, and I sprayed it in there, let it sit 24 hours, and it seals it so you can spray some paint down there over top of it, and the rust will stop. It will not spread. So you might want to catch my video on that, and it'll make sense when you see it. The video will show in the thumbnail a door with some chemicals on it, and one is phospho acid. So you might want to do that, and then you won't have to worry again about it. Go visit the neighbor with the old square body and take Heather to do bartering and tell her to wear that top and her hair in a bun for a minute. He will not let that truck go, John. He will not let it go at all. Spring would be fun. Can do a drive and chat. I want to see if you can figure out starting driving a Model T. Now that would be cool. And you're probably right. Spring is not far away. It may seem it, but it's not. That would be cool to drive your Model T and do some videos like that, because Heather can film us talking and driving. Be like a Jay Leno type show. That would be kind of fun. No?
You better be nice to me.
I'm always nice to you. Honey, little pumpkin pie. Yep. When the feet get cold, I'm done.
Mm-hmm.
Adam, it's
me too.
true.
Same with me, Adam.
I used to be so adorable, but now
I've always been like that. As soon as my feet get cold, it's over.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, and I do get the garage to temperature. It's just the dang.
It's the floor.
It's the
because
floor.
it's high up. And
Yeah.
I think if it's concrete, it's just so cold.
Yeah. And
It's nothing you could do to warm your floor up in your garage.
Not
Like,
unless you rip the concrete
hey,
out.
I wonder if you could buy them hot mats.
What do you mean, babe?
They have heating mats. I'm going to have to talk to Dalton about that.
My son would know, if anything. I'm not sure. The ground, okay, that cold ground sucks the heat right out of you. It's been about 24 to 35 degrees here.
Wow.
It does, Nate, and you're young. Nate's young. And I can tell he's pretty durable just by watching him. But, man, it just, that beats me to death when my feet get cold. And I wore wool socks and all that. You're good for 15 minutes, and then the cold penetrates, and it's over. We'll look for that vid. Yeah, Eternally, just check it out. It can only be back like 5 or 6, 7 videos back. And you'll see I said something on her. I forget, but it'll make sense. You'll see me. This is how I'm going to door doing body work on it. But you'll see the phospho acid in the thumbnail. And I show the process of doing it. And it'll save your door. You won't have to worry after that. There we go. Well, hopefully you'll get the little heat wave I'm going to get tomorrow. Today was -2. Tomorrow's supposed to be in the 30s.
Bob, it went up to 25 today, and I was like, man, this feels good. I mean, because it's been so cold here.
Yeah, it's been like
we had -12.
Is it 12?
-12 the other night, -7 the other night.
Right.
And during the day, it was only reaching like 10 and 14.
Yeah.
And it was just like,
and it went to like 25 or 28 today. And she's like, it don't feel too bad.
Yeah, it doesn't when you're getting used to that cold weather.
Well, I believe this week sometime, I can't remember, but it's supposed to get in her 40 briefly.
Oh, it'll feel like a heat wave.
Oh, that'll feel nice. Hey, George, what's up? Peace and love to you. And there we go. Once it's below 30, I stop wrenching. Stuff ends up breaking too easily. You're right. You're right, Mike. There's no doubt about that. And Lonnie McCoy, hello, Slade and Mrs. Heather.
Hi.
How are you? Thank you for coming in. And I sent a list of the links, good deals, and then their replica, Misbehaven's email. But get a Body Man special and paint it a VW color, ruby red. I like red.
See, I was going to present it to him. You just can't keep quiet.
I like red, though. Honestly, I'll joke.
Him and I have been talking trucks in email. And he's been sending me links on the Craigslist.
You want a truck. She wanted that one from the salvage yard. That was that 70 GMC. Inline 6 3-speed on the column. But we can't get it off of him. He won't. It's sitting there, sadly. I think it's safe to say we're all excited to see some paint going down on your bug when time weather permits. Did you say you were spraying oil-based Rust-Oleum again? Thanks, Nate. I'll be doing that as soon as that weather does break, but I got to spray my dash soon. So I'm going to have to get the garage as hot as I can, heat gun the dash, and then put an exhaust fan in the window and spray like a little jerk as fast as I can. I'm doing the first Beetle, the red one that's on the channel, like the earlier one, that was done with oil-based Rust-Oleum in the quart cans, cut with acetone and Krylon hardener. And it come out good. It really did. I was really happy with it. HVLP gun, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to keep doing different types of paint jobs. I'm sure you caught on to that by now. This time it's Rattle Can Rust-Oleum and Spray Max 2K Clear with Catalyst. So the clear coat will protect it great. I'm trying to do this spray 5-in-1 Rust-Oleum where you can turn on, fan spray and do that. Hi, baby. And
she was watching Cat TV. I don't know what happened.
See if it's still on. 2K Clear with that hardener in a can, besides it being a different delivery method, will come out just like a gun. So I'm kind of excited about that, to tell you the truth. I've seen a couple people use it and do 2-3 year updates. Some people in our group, and looks beautiful. Beautiful. Bob Putty, okay, she's talking to Bob, or he's talking to Bob. I have my glasses on. And I think heating mats that I use for pets should be really good for the garage.
Oh,
maybe I'll take a look into that. Because
Alita, where do you get them from?
Yeah, that I'm curious of, because I can use them in the area that I'm actually.
I wonder if Tractor Supply has them because they have all that animal stuff.
Oh crap!
Like they have horse stuff and.
Yeah, I like Tractor Supply. They have nice toys there. I got a credit card and I will use it.
We know.
Hey, I am bad. And Scott said, I found a Ranner's Honda Civic Base 750, brought it back to life using seafoam. Yeah, you know what? Seafoam, Scott, it does work good. And I like Berryman's B12 Chem Tool. I've had luck with that. Now in her Jeep, I just put that Techron in, I believe it's called. And I think I might have brought that up last week. I hear good stuff about it, but I can't verify it. Like I don't have proof, Carport maintenance is really chilly this weather. No garage for me. Oh, I know, Lord Mark. Trust me, when I went up to do the wood this week on the walls, that pallet wood wall, I show how to do free wood walls. How to do it free. No cost. Well, I mean, the nails, but I was up there thinking, why am I doing this? It's cold. You can get interlocking shop mats for the floor. There we go. They really make a difference in comfort. They're like the fatigue mats, but firmer.
I bought the garage kind for my rabbit. So it's when she comes out of her pen, they're there and it kind of keeps the mess better.
Pen? It's a house. She said, I'm going to buy a cage for my bunny. She bought that bunny, a lop-eared something. No. Beatrix Potter. This house, it's a big house. I wished I had a picture of it. It's nicer than my house.
Well, she needs comfort. Yeah, she likes laying on those mats. The rabbit does.
Right.
Because she's downstairs in the basement in my craft room, and that's a concrete floor. It gets really cold.
Right.
But she likes coming out and laying on those.
Maybe I should look at Harbor Freight. Or no. Where'd they come from?
Wait, did I get them at Harbor Freight? I think I did get them at Harbor Freight.
I think you did. I'm almost sure. Tell him we're live if you want. He probably wonders. I thought he was going to watch. He may not have remembered. Watch the video. I don't know who he was talking to. Because there's so much going on, I got confused. Okay, let me see here. Put a wood stove in another workshop under the garage to help heat the garage floor. Do you think that would help, Vintage? Because possibly could, huh? I wish that I wanted to build a garage on to the house and I didn't. I'm still working with the one I have, and because I was going to put a heated floor and hook a garage onto the house, integral garage. So I can spray stuff and then the house will stink, but let me see. Heather, you can rob a bank and tell me and I'll take it to the grave. Don't push her, Adam, to do stuff like that. Like she might actually be upset that Rose is getting redder and bigger. Let me see. I used the 2K on my Sin. Your sin? Adam's sinning now. That's nice. I knew he was going to crack under pressure. I seen it coming.
Put it in public, too.
The 2K clear is amazing. You know, as long as you get the spray max with the catalyst hardener, you know, what have you. Kristen, are you in Western Wisconsin? And I hear somebody doing something. Oh, you're okay, babe. I thought the cat was doing something stupid. The 5-in-1 can spray well. Fine spray is really nice. Eternally, I'm excited about using it. I mean, I've used fan sprays before on, like, you know, whatever other Rust-Oleum cans, what have you. But I like the selection of it. I like doing different types. Like the first time sprayed Rust-Oleum through a gun. Beetle come out nice. This time it's all rattle can with spray cans with the clear coat. My brain stopped. When I do Heather's car, if I'm going to clear coat it or whatever she wants me to do to it, the next round will start probably in June, I think, with her car on the channel. Then I'm going to use my 21-gallon compressor, which is not real big, and I'm going to use an LVLP gun, low volume, low pressure. And no, I'm not a professional at any of this, but, you know, I want to see. I mean, I can spray, but I've never tried LVLP, and I want to try that and see how that works. So I'm doing different types of delivery methods to see how each one turns out. I've used giant pet dog self-heating mats. So it's not take over because of cold. Feet turn blue. Ooh. Once it gets cold, I purchased it at Walmart for about $17. Okay, I'll tell Heather Alita. Thank you very much. Tractor Supply is more expensive. Yeah, I believe that, no doubt. They have stuff that I like, but they are a little pricey. But I'll screen cap this. There we go. So Heather can read that, Alita, when she comes back in. I really appreciate that. Yeah, horse mat would probably work nice too. That stuff's pretty rugged. Yeah, I mean, I only get 3 harsh months, and I'm not 18. You know, if you go back and watch some of my videos from 4 years ago when I started, I was blowing steam, cold air, what you want to say. I was in my garage at like 32 degrees working on the car, and people were posting going, "You're going to get pneumonia," you know, and I was 56 then, now I'm 60. Just 4 years ago, I even felt a lot more durable to stuff like that. Now, all of a sudden, like, if I turn wrong, my head falls off, you know. It's weird how stuff goes. Bob, no, I'm in South Carolina. Clinton, how are you? Thank you for coming in. Train wrap to use the potty box. They're easy to, whoop, my screen just jumped. There we go. Potty box are easy to train. Do so early, they will not make a mess. Yeah, you know what, Lord Mark? I don't know how long we had her. I think we've had her a year, her bunny. She's in the game room downstairs. She has a real elaborate house Heather bought from Wayfair, I think it's called. It's really nice. And she hangs out down there, and then she brings her up in the living room so our Roddy can aggravate her. But Lily, don't do that. Speaking of dog. And she's been litter trained since like 2 hours of having her. It was something crazy. I don't remember, but she is litter trained. I didn't even know you could do that. Christian Dunn, I don't know if you already left. I'm trying to catch up on messages, but thank you for being here, and I hope you rest very well tonight, my friend. Is your tattoo Spanish, Slade, or is it your midnight pepperoni pie diet? It just says S.I. now. You know, there's a lot of meaning behind the tattoo that's here. Lots of meaning behind it. All mine have meaning. All my tattoos have meaning. And a lot of people go, "Hey, trying to look tough." No, I'm not trying to look tough. It's ink work. Everything describes a story. Even these flames, just everything I do is pretty much a story of things and how I feel about stuff. Slade, I've sent you the link on Messenger. Thank you, Alita. I'll check that out, definitely. Alita said, I have used Chine Pet Dog's self-heating mats. That's our pups kind of cold feet blue once again. She purchased at Walmart for $17.
How big are they?
They're 8 feet by 15 feet.
Oh, that's pretty big.
No, I made that part up.
I was going to say B would love that.
But there, she put that right there. I was backing up so you could see that.
Little B would love that.
Yeah. Yeah. And I would like it up the garage.
Well, yeah, that too.
He said, train your rabbit to use the potty box. They're easy, but I told him she's already trained.
I have her trained. She even comes when I call her.
Yeah, she does. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she looks at me like.
She only likes me.
Yeah, she don't freak out when she sees me, but she don't come around me a whole lot.
She's just used to me.
Maybe by then I'll finally get the guy I know who has a 38 DeSoto Airflow to sell it to me. Been on him for a minute. Good luck with that, William. It's tough, I'm excited to come up there because, one, you're easy to hang out with. You were at my house. And number two, you're right. It's going to take more than one day to interview all that you have. It's going to be like a 2-3 times shot. And I'm sure some people will see some of the videos and go, why does he have a 64 Volvo on here? I made up the year, but too bad. I think it's fun to show what you folks have. I find it interesting. Hey, good night, Adam. I hope you already didn't leave. Have a good rest, brother, and I'll catch up with you over the weekend.
Tell the wifey we said hello.
Give her a big hug for me. You hug, give her a kiss on the cheek, but don't get too crazy. You know what I mean? Just keep it simple. I don't want her beating the crap out of me at the next picnic. Hey, Rod, how you doing? You've missed, we had pizza, couple beers, stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's all gone. I'm sorry.
We had a tea party.
Yeah. Tea party?
Yeah. For us women, us women had the tea party.
I don't know. April got kind of reckless earlier, so I don't know what she was drinking, but you see. But I'm excited about that. And I don't know who's all going to catch us because a couple people left already, which is fine. The picnic, July 12th. I use a beer just done fishing, got only one. Well, that's better than me because she outfishes me anytime.
What did you catch? And how big was it?
He's like,
I love fishing. I love to fish. I don't know much about it, but I love doing it.
Oh, Scott. Hey, good night, brother.
Good night,
I think you're
Scott.
saying good night, Scott, or if you were saying good night to them, I'm not sure. But give me a yell tomorrow, brother. I'll be running in the afternoon with Heather, but after that, I'll be home though. And let me see here. Cheers. But anyhow, what I was going to say, the picnic this year is going to be a lot bigger, but no worries. We have a much bigger place. This place that we're going is 4 times the size now. Well, no, probably bigger than that. It's pretty big.
It's big. There's a lot of room for the kids to run too.
Well, thing is too.
And fishing.
There's swing sets and fishing and camping.
Swimming.
And I mean, Aerosmith's going to play there. I mean, I made that up.
Metallica
will be there. I don't know who else did we buy to come there. It was Van Halen showing up.
Van Halen, yeah.
It's nice. Hey, what's up, Dave? But what I was going to say is you are going to see some other cars, okay? And what I mean by that is there's yes, Kevin, it is very nice. Okay, she's talking to Rod. I was making sure I didn't swimming 1 or 2 piece. 2 piece.
1 piece at my age. It would be uncold wear 2 piece.
Well, never mind. But I can't on here. There's going to be some old Chevys, some old Oldsmobiles. There's going to be some other cars this time around. 95% is going to be Beetles. Okay.
There are going to be some other cars.
But my son asked if he could bring his old Oldsmobile, which is really nice. He did a great job on it. Yeah, the Omega. Thank you. Birthday suit. I was
we can get kicked out of there with that one.
Yeah. I'll just Oh, I can't. Everybody get upset. I go watch how I talk. But yeah, the Omega will be there. My buddy Sean asked me, what would you like me to bring? And he has multiple cars. Very nice cars. He brought a red Porsche 911 last year, if anybody remembers.
That's such a pretty car.
Very nice car. But he has a split window. And I told him, if you want to bring the split window, that's fine. But he has a 61 Chevy that is beautiful. And I said, why don't you bring that just to shake things up a little bit? So the 61 Chevy's coming. My buddy's 55 Chevy is coming. My son's Omega's coming. The Omega looks like Nova. There was somebody else. I can't remember. So you are going to see, and I love American still too, Darren, no doubt. I mean, I love cars. I sat last night watching Chevy Corvair videos on YouTube because I did have a two-door 64 Corvair black with red interior. And Heather's like, please don't get rid of that. But we were helping our children at the time, and I let that go about 8 years ago, maybe.
Yeah.
I can't remember. But
what a bummer.
And it's my family first, but my kids are grown. They're moved out now, so it is what it is. Heather said she was stopping tonight. Did she get hold of you?
She might be working.
Oh, but there's going to be some other vehicles there, and I'm actually excited about that. I'm very happy that some other folks want to show up, and it's something else for us to look at and talk about. I just find it all interesting. Some folks like just particular makes and models. I like all. I just got done saying that, especially when they have unique body lines, minus ugly Wells tails.
I agree.
Yeah, and I agree. I love old cars. I love them. William, you're right about body lines. It's like some of them, you can see the pride and craftsmanship put into some of them. It's amazing. We don't do stuff like that no more. Wished I could bring Buggy to your picnic, but that's a drive for me. Oh, I'm sorry, Rod. I mean, if something changes and you can do it, and even if you can't bring your Buggy and you just want to get in your daily driver and make it, some folks have done that, and I completely understand. Did you contact Coker Tires, send a representative, or set up a vendor table? Any other vendor services, trusted news, magazine table, stuff at Bus Unstuff Bro. You know what? I don't know what Keystone will allow me to do. I'm actually going to call them.
Yeah.
It's a very nice place. Kevin stayed there. I mean, there was folks from our group here stayed at Keystone. I've camped there. I love it. They have cabins and everything, but I got to see what I'm allowed to do there. I never said, can I put on a car show? I'm just doing it because I don't think it matters what year the car is that's in the parking lot. So I got them on that. But I wanted a food truck there, even though I told everybody, please pack a lunch, but I want to see if they'll allow a food truck. And if Duke can't bring his up, then that's fine. There's another local lady I can get a hold of. But truthfully, I don't know about vendor tables or anything. I really didn't give that much thought, to be honest with you. Number one, he cracked me up. He makes us all laugh. Darren. I'll get a hold of Dan. That's the owner of VW Trends. That's the one that interviewed Heather and I for the magazine. Thank you, brother. I will contact him tomorrow. I don't know if he'll make it, but that would be, oh, hello, kid. That would be really nice for VW Trends magazine to show up. I really, really, really thank you. That was a good idea. I'll contact him. I hope Misty stops back this year too. I know she's very busy with her daughters and she lives 4 hours away, but Misty is the one that told VW Trends they might want to interview Heather and I, and then they did jump on it, which really flattered me. I don't know. I never expected to be in a magazine, besides like Mad Magazine or something weird. Body lines, more like body vines. Are we doing a prize for the oldest car at the picnic? I can leave 3 days early for the 50-mile trip. You know what? And I didn't do, well, I'll get some trophies and start judging cars. It's just a big club get together. I may do like a free raffle. Everybody picks a ticket and I yell out, number 13, and give a few things away just to thank everybody for being there. But I'm going to do something. I just don't know what yet, but it'll be something fun. Lisa said, you got to do a quick live for us, West Coast, who cannot make it.
I agree. I said that.
You did.
I said that.
She's like, me and Lisa think. Did you say that?
Yeah.
Lisa, that's a good idea. I mean, I'll have my phone with me. Yeah.
Yeah.
I should do a live and, just for maybe half hour or something, walk around. Lisa, I'll make an announcement on that when we get close to July 12th of a time frame so that people at least know approximately when we'll go live. Wow, this is a really good idea because I can go around and say hello, stuff like that. That's awesome. Dan, VW Trends has been to Farmington. Yeah, you know what, Darren? I really get along really good with him. The interview went great, and he is so down to earth. He really is. I think he would show up unless he's got something going on. But I'm going to contact him tomorrow because that way he has really good notice on that. If we can get VW Trends there, I think that would be fun. I really do.
Yeah.
And Dan is a super nice guy. So I'm definitely going to contact him. I am so glad you brought that up. If you had a swap meet area for people to buy or trade parts and pieces, a couple tables, vendors, put on for social media shares, invite those that support the hobby, scouts and vets. And you know what, number one, I don't know what I'm allowed to have where I'm having it. And I'm sure Kevin and, Bob Puttingham know what I mean with the campground. Well, I shouldn't call it just a campground. It's a state park. I don't know whether they'll allow me to do there with tables and stuff. They may go, but I'm going to call and see what all I can get away with. I agree because I can't drive 32 hours to get over there. We'll fly you in, Alita. First class. I'll do the flying. Be like, sit down.
You don't want to drive anywhere with him.
Great minds think alike. No doubt, Lisa. No doubt. That's a good idea though to go live there. I didn't even think of that. I didn't even think of inviting VW Trends magazine. That didn't even click with me either. So lots of good ideas tonight. I'm really happy about that. But I think it's going to be a lot of fun. The first year was definitely a lot of fun. I was just really stressed out because I didn't do an open invite because of the place I got. It was nice, but it was small. So I just didn't have the space to do an open invite. So we'll see who all shows up this year too. I don't know. There's never a guarantee, but an open invite, I got to start probably once a week when I do my video, put the flyer up in the video, then put it on the community tab, put it in a group over and over so that people know in time that, hey, there's a get together, Do you guys have a drive-in theater? The only one we have left is about 45 minutes for us. That'd be Mount Pleasant.
Yeah, they shut the ones closer to us down.
Yeah, they're all gone now. We have one 45 minutes away and one in Moon, which is about an hour and a half away. And that's about it.
No, thank you. I'm terrified of heights. See, she's on my
I missed
team.
that. I'm sorry.
She is on my team.
Heather don't like heights.
I will not. I flew one time and it was a catastrophe.
You did good.
I ate everybody's peanuts all around me.
Yeah.
I was having a panic attack. And I was sitting next to a pilot.
She flew from Pennsylvania to Virginia, and then Virginia back to Pennsylvania. So,
and I was on one of them little Cessnas.
Yeah, it was a Cessna.
I thought they were trying to kill us
on the way down, and then on the way back, you were on a 737, I think.
Yeah,
I can't remember. That was a bigger one, but she said every time.
And that was an emergency flight. I had to go.
Yeah, you were running down. Family member was in the hospital, and she had their Heather was kind of power of attorney to oversee them. And thankfully you went because they would have died.
Mm-hmm.
It shows you how the rest of the family functions. Not mine, but yeah, that was not fun. Heather had turbulence and had never been in a plane. And she admitted, she goes, every time the plane dropped from turbulence, she would go real loud.
And everybody would turn around and look at me.
Everybody kept looking back at her. And she kept eating peanuts and keeping her head down.
The guy next to me gave me his peanuts. The guy in front of me gave me his peanuts.
Like, do you want these?
I was just sitting there eating peanuts.
Eating rolls of Tums.
A roll of Tums in 40 minutes.
She said once that turbulence hit, she goes, it felt like the plane was just falling out of the air. Plus, she didn't want to look out the window at all because of height. Yeah, she don't like height.
Mm-mm.
But
I hate height. Oh,
you're pretty brave. I wouldn't have gone on that plane. I couldn't do it. But you know, I was on life flight once, but that was it. We got one here in Minnesota during summer. They have a big car show of all collectors to come. Lots of fun, lot to see. Oh wow, that's cool. You're in Minnesota. I had a guy come from Minnesota back in 2003, Tommy Summers. He has Lowrider by Summers. Was big clear from the 70s up till now. He built choppers. And when I was building choppers, I had a big biker blowout at my house. And he flew in from Minnesota. I picked him up at the airport and he spent the weekend at my house. What a wonderful guy and a great bike builder.
well, you have to bring it here.
Let me see here. I'm driving. What? Oh, peanuts. Gadzooks. I almost swallowed my gum.
They gave free peanuts on the plane.
Don't recognize name Tommy. Yeah, he was a real big bike builder in the 70s, clear up through maybe 10 or 15 years ago. You know. Good night, Lord Mark. Have a nice evening. And thank you for stopping in. Tom Summers, Lowriders by Summers. If you ever punch it in the internet, you'll see him. He was in a lot of magazines in the 70s and 80s, chopper mags, but great guy though. We always got along really good. He was a blast. But when you said Minnesota, that's what clicked in my brain with it. I was almost completely sworn off of flying until I heard the T in that word, or maybe I want a business class seat. Bad for business class.
Yeah.
Dude, that make a great picture of all of our bugs at a drive-in.
Yeah.
Oh, could you imagine that?
There's an old one that's shut down.
Yeah.
Behind a CVS up in Latrobe.
Oh.
And I guarantee all this stuff's still there.
It is.
I wonder if we could like get permission to go back there.
You think?
I don't know.
I can go CVS.
I don't know who owns it.
A guy used to own a drive-in theater clear from the 50s, about 20 minutes from us, I guess, up Route 30. Well, you don't know where I'm at. I'm sorry. But the last time he was open would have been 16 years ago, I think, because Dalton was about 14. Oh, no, maybe he was a little older.
Yeah.
We went into the snack bar, got something. Long story short, the owner was in there. And my son, who's a very respectful young man, he was about 14, and he knew who the guy was and said, thank you so much for keeping this open. My family and I come here all the time. And I was standing there and the guy said, son, don't you worry. I will not bend for anybody. This drive-in will remain open for families. Well, we drove by 2 weeks later and I'm looking and
Gone.
They had a sign up.
Sold.
Thanks for everything over the years. And my son's like, I trusted him. He was an adult. Yeah. I'm like, get ready for more letdowns, buddy.
It's your first lesson.
I would love to pick up a drive-in, but I don't have that kind of cash. Oh, that would be fun. But the bugs would all look good at a drive-in. That would be really cool photo. Is Tommy still in business? I got 2 Harleys. I don't know, my friend. This was back in 2003. But he did add me on Facebook not long ago. We found each other on there because I brought up Lowriders by Summers from me building choppers for years. And
Tommy was a cool guy.
Yeah, he's got to be getting up in age now, though.
He did. Remember the original
the CB 750 from Purple Rain, the movie.
Purple Rain? He did that bike.
And that was Prince's bike.
That was Prince's personal bike.
Yeah.
When he took it apart,
the fairing.
The fairing off, the registration fell out of it.
The original
The
registration.
original registration that had Prince's real name on it.
Yeah.
And he gave it to me.
Yeah.
Because I'm a big Prince fan.
She was a big Prince fan when we were young. And he said, Heather, I brought this from you. He came from Minnesota for our picnic.
Yeah, he gave it to me.
And he gave it to Heather, the original owner's card, to that bike in Purple Rain, which is really thoughtful of him. But I would have to say he would have to be retired by now. Tommy would have to be in his mid-70s.
He'd have to be.
He gotta be. He gotta be. Get a mobile pizza cooker for Meetup for Everyone. Love pizza. Oh, I love pizza. Trust me, I could do that all day long. Make a Domino's original Beetle. If that drives, that's closed. If it still has screen, you guys get a projector. But you know, it's funny, Rod, that you said that, because I thought if they would let me sneak and use that, I could set a projector up and use the screen. It might not be as big as theirs, but it would be a decent portion. You know, that is a good idea, actually. You can check county records to find the owner. If it's not blank, bank owns, some income is better than no income.
Yeah, true.
Well, CVS, that property, it said the property has been sold or something. I forget. Thank you for your patronage. And then like months later, CVS popped up from that property, but it's at the edge of the property by the street. Like, I don't know why they bought it. If they did, because they didn't use any of the drive-in property.
The drive-in property is still sitting there.
Yeah, it's like
just overgrown.
I think they might have bought it and then just used the
screens
edge of the
are
property.
down, but I'll guarantee you, all the things are up.
Oh yeah, they're still
have to be.
They're still the framing's still up and
yeah.
But that would be, man, I'd love to do something like that. I really would. VW Trends is coming, and this is a yearly picnic. Get a Beetle from 5150 or another amazingly VW owners. Watch and document a build and giveaway over 3, 4, 5 years as a group. Funny thing is, you brought up 5150. I forget who was talking to him the other night. I think it was Brian, my other buddy. And he said, I'm trying to get Jason to come. So I'm actually going to get on the phone with Jason and give him a call, because I haven't talked to him lately besides a few random texts here and there. But I'm going to try to aggravate him about coming. I know he's busy a lot with his family and rescuing vehicles, but I would like to get Jason to come. I think that would be a blast. He is such a nice guy. He really is. Hey, kid, said Bugs at driving, watching Herbie.
Oh, cool.
That would be fun. It really is. We just need to buy a drive.
Just a bunch of bugs watching Herbie. That I could picture it in my mind. It would be epic.
It would be fun. Yeah, well, there's a place that run out our big projectors and sound. Oops, let me see here. Ken said Prince. And have you used the 5 pounds of cheese yet?
No, it is still sitting in there.
The 5 pounds of cheese.
The 5 pounds of cheese that you bought.
Oh, crap. I got to separate that up and freeze it.
Yeah, you do.
Now I can go for cheese. Thanks for bringing that up, Neil. Okay, at 1. And my project screen with white tarp is about 7 feet high, 10 feet wide. Pretty awesome. Projector was not bad price on Amazon. And, you know, my son brought that up when visiting. Hi, Kevin. Welcome in, brother. My son brought that up because we have a, you know, decent sized TV, I guess, in the living room. It's normal size now, I guess. But he said that one day because we have like a fairly okay backyard. And he said, you ought to get one of them projectors and put it in the backyard because the one side of our house, there's a lot of space on it. He said that way in the summer we can sit out there with a fire and watch a big screen on the house or something. But I thought that was pretty cool. But I never priced the projectors. I never really knew much about them. Like, you Bluetooth a movie to it? Like, I wasn't even sure. Let me see. Awesome, Michael. Brian, what's up? And 25 miles from Keystone to Indiana Drive in. Make a nice cruise from Picnic. Oh yeah, that's not bad.
That'd be fun.
Oh yeah, absolutely, Brian. And CVS usually just leases property. There's likely an investor that owns the rest of the lot.
Ooh.
Oh.
We're going to have to go up there and scout around.
I'll go up to the courthouse.
Yeah.
And I'll see who owns that. I didn't know that they only lease property. Then somebody bought that and never did.
Do we know anybody in Latrobe?
My buddy Don. probably has connections.
Yeah, you might want to talk to him.
He's up the courthouse a lot. Thanks for telling me that, Mike, because for 16 years, they thank you for your patronage and then never used the property again. I thought CVS, it's at the very edge of the property. Maybe it's not even on the property then at this point. I don't know. But I even said to Heather, why the hell did CVS buy that and never use the property?
Well, yeah, because it didn't make sense. But
yeah, because
that makes more sense that they were leasing.
Yeah. Well, now that he said that, it's like, wait a minute, maybe they're not part of the driving property from where they're positioned. It bugs me now. Boy, would I like to get a driving rolling. As long as I broke even, I would have a blast.
It'd just be fun.
Oh, yeah. If you buy a ton, you can build a modern drive-in with FM or Bluetooth connectivity and in-car ordering. I wanted to buy like, what was it? 15 acres or something. If you do that, you're under your own walls and you can put your own people there. Like, I don't know how to word it, but I just found that out recently. We did that once in college. The cops and the neighbors' kids can see it from their windows. My projector I have is set up to DVD player. Oh, okay. Or I've used Roku stick with it. I got a Pioneer stereo so everyone can hear, maybe the neighbors too. Hey, that's pretty cool. I didn't know, like back in my day, if somebody pulled a projector out, you were like, oh no, because it was going to be family movie time, or their vacation movies. But I didn't know how that worked. I'll actually look more into it, Rod, because my son did bring that up too. All CVS's out here near Harrisburg are in leased space. Okay, I never knew that. And I'll bet you CVS didn't buy that property then.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if that guy I don't know what he did, why he lied, and then the next year it was gone that fast. There's never enough cheese that's too good for you.
Oh, the amount of cheese he eats is an unhealthy amount.
Cheese is, what if I stunt my growth? I need to keep eating. I like cheese.
Oh my God.
I can live off of cheese.
Don't encourage this man.
I'll get picked sometime for you. Oh, cool, Rod. Thank you. No, I do buy 5-pound cheese from Sam's, because then I just put it in Ziplocs, or that thing you use where that where it sucks the air out of the bag and seals it and you freeze it.
You'll eat it too quick to waste.
Well, yeah, that's true. But okay, folks, I think we're going to rock and roll here. I'm going to go relax because we got a long shopping day tomorrow with Heather. I should film that. That would be fun. No, I won't film that.
They don't want to see me shopping in Hobby Lobby.
And then Sunday, I get to go in the garage. Cheese is way cheaper by the brick.
Agreed. But he eats so much of it, I just don't say anything anymore.
I could buy a brick of cheese and just sit there and eat it. I love cheese. But what is your favorite? I'll bring you some from us. Oh, Wisconsin cheese. Ooh.
You don't deserve the good stuff.
Bob and Vicky love me. They're bringing me cheese, all kinds of cheese. I don't know. Honestly, I've always liked brick cheese, mozzarella, provolone.
Mozzarella.
Yeah.
Mozzarella.
Even when I used to make at a pizza shop.
I like Gouda.
Gouda's good cheese. It is. I used to take and mix provolone, mozzarella, and brick and mix it together really good. And that was the cheese that I had put on pizzas. And people seemed to like it, or else they lied to me, one of the two. Check out those classifieds, Heather, and good luck, Slade. And you guys take care. Enjoy your cheese. No whining, though. Double smoked cheddar. Now I'm starting to get hungry. Let me see. Trust me, I've seen that show, Shopping at Hobby Lobby. I should film it tomorrow and put it on our channel. Slade Acquitals done. Build a Beetle raffle. Built my members for a member. I'm game if you are. That'll be a little ways off, but it's definitely a consideration. I think it'd be fun for the channel. Wisconsin cheese curds. Pepper Jack is good. Gouda is Gouda. And since probably sitting a long time. 3000 Pittsburgh, PA. And even and all, just got home from Scotland and Ireland. What a whirlwind and a half. Internet, we were just signing off. I am so sorry. And that's hard when everybody's all over different hours and everything. You know what I mean? But cheddar is better. Double smoke or triple smoke, Heather on cheddar, cheese, eggs, meat, and you'll live forever. Oh, wow,
I love eggs. Oh my goodness.
So my doctor's like, you shouldn't be eating eggs every day.
Well, eggs and steak.
I do. Oh. Hey, you enjoy the weekend too, Internet. I'm sorry missing you, bud. We're just signing out here. But you know what? Everybody have a great weekend. I'll be back on my game starting next Friday, of course, with the videos. Heather's going to step in and help me the week after that. But bless all of you. I love you all. I mean, I really do. I don't just say that. And I hope everybody has a great weekend. And we will catch up soon. Everybody be safe and stay very warm.